Hello, welcome to Ahima. So this is the part 2 of the video that I posted, that is the half part pixie cut closure some months ago. So in this video I'm going to be teaching how to style this half part closure pixie cut and how to shape and how to cut. Bear in mind that with this video it can help you to also shape any pixie cut wig that you want to work on. So this video does not only work for pixie cut with closure or with frontal, but it can also help you know how to cut your pixie cut without closure or without a frontal. So without any lace, you can actually use this video to guide you in shaping your pixie cut wigs at home. So anytime I'm doing my cutting for my pixie cut, I always divide my hair into two parts. That's the back and then the upper part. So when I divide this hair into two parts, so the back side, that is where I mostly start my cutting from. So with this part, which is the back part, I try to cut it very flat, not too flat that is going to leave a pothole, but flat enough to make the back part lie at your back, if you know what I mean. So with this video there is more to watching than to listening, because this is an illustration video and you need to watch more than to listen. You can get the proper understanding by watching this video, and by doing so you need to pay very much attention to what is going on in this video. So with the cutting, I mostly use my cutting comb, because a lot of people have been asking me, what do you use for cutting the hair? So I use a cutting comb. If you go to any hair shop where they sell the hair product, you can ask for a cutting comb. So with this comb you will fix blade. So I fixed two blades in this cutting comb, and that is what you are going to be using to cut the hair. So the cutting comb does not come with a blade. You have to buy your own blade. You just need the comb. Okay, so please, you need a cutting comb for any pixie cut hair at all. So when I'm done cutting the back of the hair and I feel that it's flat enough for me, I then put the upper part on the hair and try to shape the tip of the hair to balance with the back, so to lay down with the back part. And that is what I'm doing at the moment. So since this is a half part closure pixie cut, that is, I try to make the wig at a half part. You can understand this by watching the video, the full tutorial on how I sewed this wig. If you watch that video, you will get a proper understanding of what I mean by half part. So since it's a half part closure wig, pixie wig, I cut the half part very flat. I wanted one half part to be very flat, and the other will be a little bit higher than the other side, so that it will be easy to detect the half parting, if you understand what I mean. Since it's something half, we have to see the half. So one portion is going to be greater than the other, and that is the same way I used to sew this wig. So if you watch the tutorial on how I sew this wig, you come to find out that the lace was laid on a half part. So I'm going to be leaving the link at the end of the video so that you can watch the tutorial of this pixie wig, and then you understand where we are taking this video to. So with the shaping of this pixie cut, no one can tell you what to do, but what I will say is when you are cutting the hair, you need to be very careful, because if you cut more, you lose more, and if you cut less too, you're not going to be getting the shape. So with the pixie cut wig, I always advise people that pixie cut wig, it comes with your intelligence. You can watch a lot of videos on pixie cut wig, but you also need to put in some intelligence to what you are doing. Also note this: when you are cutting, you hold the tip of the hair to cut. So if you look at where my hands are moving, when I'm cutting, my hands will be holding the tip of the hair. And with pixie wigs, you always have to put this in mind. There is a lot of cutting, but not too much cutting that will cause a pothole in your wig. So you have to take your time whenever you are dealing with pixie cut wigs. Now it's time to work on the closure. So with the closure, I'll be using the hot comb, my wax stick, my shear scissors, and a comb plus the pins to be holding the hair. So the shear scissors is going to help with cutting the hair to prevent the hair from getting a straight end. So the shear scissors is going to be giving you a slant or rough end to the hair. But if you do not have a shear scissors and you want to use the normal scissors, you need to be cutting your hair slantly. You don't need to make the hair very straight, so you have to slant cut the hair. So with the closure, I'll be working it in bits. I'll be working the hair in bits because the hair has been cut and is short, so I need to work it in bits so that it will be easy to lay down properly. So I'll be doing a little bit. I'll be using the cutting comb to slantly brush through the hair to cut just pieces of it. Do not cut it too much like the way you used to do on the back of the hair. If not, it's going to be sharp cut the hair, so you just use it to brush through the hair little by little like that. So I use my wax stick on the hair, and then I continue using the hot comb to help it lay flat. So the closure is going to be wax stick and hot comb, wax stick and hot comb, and a little bit of shaping when you notice that the hair has really sharp ends or is having a bulky end. You do a little bit of shaping to it. So now you have to divide the hair to the shape that you want, and this is how I want that, the curved shape. So I'll do my curved shape and then continue with them wax stick and hot comb, wax stick and hot comb. So if you think this video is helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments if you have any issue and I'll attend to your comment, and then give me a like and share this video as well. When the hair becomes so stubborn that it doesn't want to lay down and you have some mousse around, you can use the mousse on the hair to help it lay down very flat for you. Or if you don't have mousse, you can spray a little bit of water, but I don't advise you to spray water and then use the hot comb as well. So you can do all of that when you are done using the hot comb. So now use the shear scissors to be cutting the little pieces of hair that is standing, of which I think is not good, so I'll just be cutting it out. But guys, this is how far the hair has become to me. Okay, now go ahead and add some sheen, some oil on it. So I use my makeup foundation to draw the line to make it look more natural, and then I'll go ahead and then cut the closure lace. So this is the hair. This is how the pixie cat wig came out. So far so good. This is how the hair became. So if you like the video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to share this video, and do not forget to watch the part 1 of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, and I'm going to be seeing you in my next video.